Whew. Alrighty, here we go. This is my first live stream on this channel ever. So bear with me as I learn how to do this, alright? I just wanted to jump on here and do a little Q&A, see how everybody's doing. Hey, what's up, Vincent? What's going on, bud? How you doing tonight? I know it's kind of late where most people are. It's just about noon here in South Korea. So I just wanted to jump on and talk with you guys. Vacation time's over, but I'm on an extended weekend right now. So I figured I'd jump on, chat with you guys for a little bit, see what's happening, right? We could talk about whatever you want. Music, movies, life, whatever you feel like. That's what I'm here for. So 22 right now, 2200. Is that what you're saying, Jonathan? It's 2200 where you're at? So 10 p.m. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Yeah, right on. Yeah, it's just now, just hit noon. Like literally right now here in Korea. So, but yeah, like I was saying a second ago, this is my first live stream ever. So, I apologize. Like I stream on Twitch, video games and stuff like that. But here on YouTube, on this channel, Alpha and Omega, this is the first one I've ever done. So I thought I'd give it a shot and see how it goes. What's on the lineup for reactions? All right, so let me pull out my my handy dandy tablet. That's what I write everything down on. So, okay, if we're going by artists, the next one from NF is going to be Trauma, I believe. So we'll be on to that. And AK, it is... Hold on, I've got it here. Man, I've got so much stuff written down right now. Okay, so the next AK reaction will be Slippery, Outside, and Look at Me. Those will be the next three. I also have a couple new bands written down that some friends asked me about. If I can find them again, here we go. So the next couple bands I'll be looking into, like as far as metal goes, it'll be Parkway Drive, Killswitch Engage, Beartooth, and The Devil Wears Prada as far as metal goes. As far as the hip-hop and stuff goes, the rap, we're still going down this AK journey, but, as always, if something new comes up, we're going to be all over it because, we catch the bars. We break it down. And I had a couple people, I was trying to put this video together that I was going to do, but I wasn't sure, exactly how it was going to go. So I was going to run it by the community first. I was going to do a like a light and a dark video. One would be like all of the negative comments that I get on the videos, just to show like, just to show like the ugliness, of some of the people that post in my comments. And then I was going to do a light version of it, to show like some of the best positive comments that I get on the channel, which I get a lot more positive than I do negative. And, I think personally, Five Finger Death Punch, Gone Away. I know who Five Finger Death Punch is. I'm not sure if I've heard that song though. Oh, I introduced you to AK, Vincent? Hey, bro, when I did the Family Tree one, that was the first time I ever heard AK. So we're right there in the same boat, man. I'm running through this kid's. I have every song of his written down, like no joke. I'm not even playing. Like I went to his YouTube channel, and everybody was like, "Bro, you gotta do the AK journey." I'm not even lying. Look at this. I literally have every single song up to date from AK's channel written down. I want to follow this kid's whole journey because, man, he is a monster. Like, he's a good rapper. I mean, he really is. And, the whole, I always say that I like lyrical rappers, which I do, and I've had people post in the comments on some of my videos, and they would say, hey, can you do, like, this song by Lil Peep? And I don't know all of the new rappers, but let's be honest. 9 times out of 10, if they've got Lil in front of their name, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good rap, with the exception of Lil Wayne. You know, Lil Wayne will always be one of the GOATs, in my opinion. You know. Hey, Pap Diesel, what's going on, brother? How you doing? You guys doing good, man? Hey, I hope y'all are doing good out there and staying safe. You know, no matter where you're at in the world, man. Always look out for each other. You know, watch your back. You know, stay safe. All right. The world's crazy right now. The world is crazy right now. Oh, okay, so Vincent, you're cool with the idea of the whole the light and dark comments, right? Like do a video where I show all the negativity that I receive, and then do another video showing all the positive. Because look, man, I gotta tell you guys, the community that we have within Alpha and Omega is 98%, 99% positive. Like all you guys, you know, you come in, you guys, any chance of checking out more Flyleaf in the future? Absolutely. I personally am a huge Flyleaf fan. I actually follow Lacey Sturm on most of her social medias. So when she posts original stuff as well outside of Flyleaf, you know, we'll be jumping on that as well. Your first time ever leaving America is going to be on the 15th. Where are you going? Like, where are you heading, man? Because, like, being that, you know, I've been in the military almost 14 years now. I have literally traveled the world. I've been to more countries than I could probably sit here and name right now. Realistically, it'll reflect well on you and the community. In my opinion, it's a super cool idea. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Because I catch a lot of flack when I do some artists, like when I did the one and only Daughtry song I had done. Man, them Daughtry fans tore me up. They was not happy with my reaction to that. But like I said, you know, when I first started this channel, I always told you guys I would be fair and impartial, and I would give my honest opinion as to what I'm reacting to. I'm not going to fluff it up. You know, I'm not going to pander and cater to the artist. If I think it's trash, I'm going to call it trash. It's that simple. You know, I mean, I've called NF songs trash. That's why I stopped doing the Moments album. It was not being, oh, you're going to Europe and Poland. So, yeah, the NF Moments was not being received well by the community. So I dropped it. You know, I'm not going to put out content that you guys don't like. Like if I put out a couple and you guys are like, yo, man, that band's trash. You know, this album is trash. I'm not going to continue to do it. You know, it's not fair. You know, I don't want to be putting out content that you guys don't want to see. And to be honest with you, like there was maybe 1 or 2 songs off of the whole Moments album that I liked. The rest of it, super cringe, but it was his first album. So we understood that, you know what I'm saying? We understood as Nate fans that was the beginning, right? So I didn't hold it against the kid. Europe and Poland. I've actually been to Poland. I visited a couple war memorials up there. I was stationed in Germany for 2 years. This was, oh Lord, back in 2009 to 2011. I was stationed in Grafenwehr, Germany. And we used to do a lot of tours, you know, around Europe and stuff. And we got to go to some of the concentration camps that was up there. And that was a very heavy time, man. It was more depressing than anything. It was just sad. But at the same time, you're taking in the history, right? So, I mean, I've been to England, Italy, Poland, France, Czech Republic, Philippines. I'm trying, as soon as the COOF ends, I'm trying to plan some trips to go to like Thailand, Vietnam, places like that. This is your first deployment and you're in the reserves. Oh, bro, you'd be all right, man. Poland's not that bad. It's super cold in the winter, so make sure you take your cold weather gear with you, brother. You're going to need it. Trust me. I might have missed in the list. Have you done Oh Lord by NF yet? I might have. I honestly couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I have over, I think I'm pushing close to 250 reactions now. And I've double dipped on one or two. Because I don't really like write down every reaction I've done. I just write down what subscribers request, and then I get to it as soon as possible. And once I do it, it's like, poof, it's gone. Like I forget about it. But it might behoove me to start going through my video list, before I do some of these big name artists, to make sure I didn't. You won't win that fight. Oh yeah, with the Daughtry fans? Nah. No. I try not to argue and engage the negative comments that I receive, but some of them are just so asinine. Like I have one guy. It was early on in the channel, and he was like, "Yo, you pause way too much," and I was like, "Bro, it's a reaction channel. This is what I do. I stop the song when I hear something that is prevalent that I think is important, and I break the lyrics down." Sometimes I've had comments from y'all saying, "Hey, I missed that bar. I didn't catch that. You brought new meaning to that for me," and that's what I'm here to do. And do you know who Angry Cops is? Oh man, look, I love Angry Cops. That dude is a genius. Like, he is good at what he does. Another guy you should look up too, if you're into the whole military humor stuff, is Yusha Thomas. Look up Yusha Thomas. He does a lot of old drill sergeant type videos and stuff. He's hilarious, man. Looking forward to Nate's new album. Yeah, man. Look, I was hoping it was gonna be 2020, but I'm not gonna lie, man. Due to the Coof virus, I don't know if he's going to put anything out this year or not. I mean, how cool would it be though for Nate to drop a new album like a week or two before Christmas? Yeah, it's like Merry Christmas to us, right? Yeah, like I said though, for those people that's just joining in, this is my first live chat, live stream, whatever, kids call it these days on this channel. So, what do you guys think of the layout I got? Like the little overlay thing right here in OBS. Does that look good? I mean, is that, is it pretty decent, or should I change it? Because I had one that was like music related, but I thought that would be like cliche. Have like a record player in the background. I don't know. I thought that was a little cliche for a music reaction channel. So. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you spelled Yusha right. I'm pretty sure you did. Yusha Thomas is great, man. And there's another one. If you like the dark military humor, look up Vet TV. Vet TV is crazy. Like, them dudes are nuts, man. Some of the stuff they post. Auschwitz. Yeah, I visited, when I was there, I visited Auschwitz and Dachau. And that was crazy, man. Like, I don't know, just you could feel the weight, on your body. It was horrible. But like I said, I love history. I love trying to take in things like that, because people say, who was it? I can't remember who said it off the top of my head, but they said, if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. So the overlay's good. It's inviting. All right, I appreciate that, Diesel. Thank you, bro. Looks nice, but in the end, make sure it fits for you. Oh, you talking about the overlay? I actually like this overlay, which is why why I chose it. I thought it was kind of cool. I'm a big sci-fi nerd, man. I love Star Wars, Star Trek. I even like the new animated one they got out now. It's Star Trek Lower Decks. Have any of y'all ever seen that animated show? Man, that stuff is hilarious, dude. I'm telling you, that Star Trek Lower Decks is good. Let's not talk about Vet TV. Yeah, I can't talk about that stuff on this channel because I will get banned. Those guys are brutal, man. Hey, so did anybody watch the South Park Pandemic special they had? Man, that was off the chain. George Santayana. And yeah, that South Park one, that was crazy, man. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, they held no punches back on that one. They went after everybody's neck. I love anime too, as you guys, you always see behind me. My Hero Academia. It's one of my favorite animes. I've got a bunch of others that I watch too. So, like I said, this this live stream, it doesn't have to be just about music. We could talk about whatever you guys want when we get on these live streams. And you can ask me anything you want as well. I'm an open book. I got nothing to hide. I have several YouTube channels. I have the one that is just self-titled Joey Hicks. And that's where I chronicle a lot of my travels. Haven't been able to much this year due to the coof, but I've got videos on there from when I was in the Philippines with my fiance and, places I've traveled around South Korea and stuff. So, if y'all dig travel stuff, check that out. And then I've got my YouTube gaming channel. It's In Your Face Gaming, I believe. Or I might have changed the name of it to just Slow Death 5G. Yeah, I think I changed it to Slow Death _5G. Man, they are. Look, they are tearing up South Park right now over that episode. Like, I've seen ads and, like clips of publications and stuff where they're just like, oh, that was so wrong. And, if you haven't seen it, I don't want to give a bunch of stuff away, but let's just say there's some stuff in there that, it was made to cause controversy. And if you think about it, though, what am I planning on gaming? So I play a lot of stuff, man. Like, I play a lot of Call of Duty, Destiny 2. What's it? Man, it's one of the newer ones that just came out. It's kind of like CSGO, but I can't remember the name of it. I don't know. I'm spacing out right now. I play a lot of indie games too, like Ori and the Blind Forest. Stuff like that. Door Kickers. I've got a Cluster Truck. Cluster Truck's a trip, man. Okay, I'm going to ask the worst question. Did you watch the debates? Yes, I did watch the debates, and man, that was like watching a toilet on fire inside of a flaming dumpster hot mess soup sandwich. Let's just be honest about it. And what's my thoughts on the Army removing shark attacks? Oh, man. I'm a bit of an old school. What I would like to consider myself an older school military guy as opposed to, the newer generations coming out of basic and AIT. Personally, I don't think they should take the shark attacks away. What that does is it purposely puts the new soldiers under stress, and it teaches you how to react under that level of stress. Because realistically, if they ever, God forbid, deployed to Iraq or Afghanistan, that stuff, it happens instantaneously. And you need to know how to react to things like that. So, but, I don't make the rules. I just follow them. So, like the Prophet Muhammad episode on South Park. Yeah, that was a tough one, man. And I know another one that caught a lot of heat on South Park, too, was, I think it was a special as well. It was Big Gay Al's Big Gay Boat Ride. I remember back in the day, they tore that episode up, man. Just going to slip out and silently sub your gaming channel. Didn't know you had one. Yeah, I do. If you look at my Alpha and Omega main channel, like I think it's at the bottom now. They actually changed the featured channels, and it shows the other channels that I have. I have 4 YouTube channels right now. The one that's called Boomer TV, that's a brand new channel. I just started that. I'm going to start doing like comedy, satire, news, things like that on that channel. Hey, I appreciate the sub, though. And if y'all are watching right now and you haven't subbed, man, I'd appreciate you just click that little red button for me. Help this channel grow, man. I'm going to be real with you guys, all right? I could not believe, first off, when we hit 1,000 subscribers. I, honest to God, when I started doing this reaction channel stuff, I never thought it would go over 100. I never did. And then it kept growing and growing and growing. And I started freaking out a little bit. I'm like, oh crap, man. Like, what am I going to do? Like, I got to keep going, and apparently I'm doing something right. And then, you know, a couple days ago we hit 2K, and man, like it's insane. Like it humbles me, you know, that all I do is I get on here and I give my honest opinion on things, and people gravitate towards that. And I appreciate y'all's support. I do, man. I love everything that I do. And I don't do YouTube for the money, especially the music and stuff, man. I do that for the love of music. You know, music is a huge part of me. Like, if you guys see my playlist, you would see everything: country, metal, rock, rap, hip-hop, R&B. I've got it all. Like, I listen to music is, you know, it was a big coping mechanism for me after my first deployment. Have I ever listened to AK Gucci Gang yet? No, not yet, but it is on the list. It's, let me see if I can find it for you. So Gucci Gang. Okay, so it's a ways down the list, honestly. I'm on Slippery. Slippery will be the next AK reaction. Gucci Gang is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs away, according to the list, because I'm doing the journey, you know, going the whole from beginning to the end, you know, Alpha and Omega. Okay, so let's see. That episode is still cringeworthy. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Pop Diesel. Okay, yeah. Here's to you. Does the military give you any flack for having a YouTube channel? Yes, they actually do. But not for this channel, for my travel channel. Because with this channel, I'm here. Like, this is what you see every day, right? Every reaction I do, you see this. This is my barracks room, right? Even as, you know, at the rank I am, I still live in a barracks. Now, the one that they really hound me about is the travel channel. And really, it's only because I can't post military-related stuff on there. I can't show anything that, you know, I can't upload anything that has training, you know, inside the motor pool, stuff like that, because that's OPSEC. You know, it's operational security. So that's the only one that they truly, you know, frown upon anything being uploaded to. And that's my travel channel. Let's see, understand. I thought about doing the whole reaction thing a few times, but with all the new things that are happening to the reactors, it is scary. Look, I can tell you right now, the hardest thing about being a reactor and doing this, you know, like I do, is the copyright, man. The copyright just, and I mean, it would be more detrimental to me and the channel if I actually cared about, you know, making, I mean, obviously I want to make money from the channel, but it's not my foremost top priority. But man, that copyright is brutal, guys. Listen, like, almost, I think out of all of the NF reactions I've done, only 2 of the videos have been monetized from NF. That's it. Like, the copyright is what kills reaction channels. You could have swore he has my mistake. I don't understand that. Jonathan Inman for my comedy channel. What, Jonathan? What about the comedy channel? How am I liking Korea? Korea's great, man. You know, outside of the COOF virus, it's a beautiful country, man. There's a lot to travel around and see and do. And, you know, if you're into like hiking, canyoneering, stuff like that, man, you would have a blast here. The food is good. You know, it's a lot of fun. It really is. This is actually my 3rd time being stationed here in South Korea. I was here previously from 2015 to 2016, and then again in 2017 to 2018. I was here in South Korea. Just something you should react to if you get the chance. What's that? Did I miss a comment? I apologize if I did. Okay, so Demon Colosso asked, what are my thoughts on AK? AK is a monster, man. From what I've seen so far, now I haven't heard too much of his original stuff other than like the remixes, but those are kind of original as well, because he kind of changes the music up a little bit. It's similar beat to what he's remixing, but then he puts his own flair, his own lyrics and bars on it, and I respect the kid for that. You know, it's one thing to take somebody else's song that was okay or good and then make it your own and just turn it into a fire track. You know, and AK he does that very well. Emily Santos, new subscriber. Hey, Emily. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the community. I appreciate you. Thank you. Articix already got 1 strike on his channel. It's crazy how YouTube has changed over the years. Yeah, man. Look, it's when you're doing these artists, you have to be careful with what you do. And, you know, back in the day when I first started this channel, I used to chop the videos horrible. Like I would take 5-10 seconds out of a video and then, you know, continue like that throughout the whole thing, and I noticed people didn't like that. So what I started doing was just not caring. I just started doing the reactions, doing my thing, and uploading it. Now I haven't got a strike yet, but realistically, I think I'm still, you know, this is still a small channel, you know, to be honest. So I don't think I've caught a lot of attention from the YouTube gods yet. So love your videos. We'll be reacting to any more songs from Lacey Sturm's album Life Screams. Yes, I would love to do. I'm a huge Lacey Sturm fan, a huge Flyleaf fan. You know, but like I explained to everybody on this channel, I have a list, you know, and I go down this list. So realistically, when that artist comes up, that's when I get to the reactions of it. You know, I don't pander and I don't say, okay, well, this artist is getting me a lot of views, so I'm going to strictly do this artist. Now I have a list, you know, as they come up from like subscriber requests, bands that I've heard of but don't know very well, and I would like to do their music. So I do things like that as well. Okay. So we got Veronica Cuppet says, I'm in class doing a math test. Why you why you in here with us, man? You need to be doing your test. And education is invaluable. I can promise you that. Marcelo, brother, what is going on? Mr. Argentina himself. For those of y'all that don't know in the chat, Mr. Marcelo Umir, I hope I pronounced that right, Marcelo. If I didn't, I apologize. He actually made the music for one of my intros I was using for a while there. So, you know, much props to Marcelo, brother. I appreciate it. That was amazing. What's my MOS, if you can comment? I can comment on that. I am a 91 Bravo, 20 level. I actually am the motor sergeant. So I run the motor pool operations. I work underneath a staff sergeant that is my boss. So a 91 Bravo is classified as an all-wheeled vehicle mechanic. So your boy turns wrenches for a living. You know, I'm a blue collar type guy. I work with my hands. Yeah, that was a boss move. Marcelo hit me up, you know, in the DM, and he said, hey, you know, I'd really like to make some music for you know, for one of your intros. And I was like, bro, how much? You know, like, I'll pay you for it right now. I told him, I said, I'll pay you money for it. He was like, no, don't worry about it. He's like, it's on me. And I was amazed. I was like, wow, you know, like somebody would do that for the channel to support it. You know, to me, that was amazing. Like I was humbled. I was humbled by it, you know. But yeah, Miss Veronica is in school in Australia right now. You better be working on that test. You better be working on that test and not in here messing around with us. Got to get them good grades. Trust me, I know. I was there. Believe it or not, I was a high school dropout. One of the worst mistakes I ever made in my life was dropping out of high school. I did go back. I did get my general education diploma, my GED, my GED. And, you know, now I'm going back to college right now. I'm actually I'm sitting at like 42 credit hours towards my associate's degree. So your boy's in school too. Wrench Monkey, that's definitely a wise choice, to be honest with you. Always got to work. You're not usually dodging bullets. True and false. My first deployment to Afghanistan was 2009. I was attached to 4th Infantry Division as maintenance support, and they needed bodies. So when they needed somebody, we got put into the gun trucks as convoy security. We did tower guard, tower duty overnight where everybody slept. And I also did ECP duty, entry control point. So I wasn't necessarily, dodging the bullets, but I was not always in the best places either. Way to go, Joey. School is not a walk in the park. Thank you, Catherine. It is not, especially at my age. Considering, oh, Lord, the last time I was in school was 1994. That's probably before some of y'all was born. You're studying to get your GED and join the Army. Hey, brother, more power to you, man. The military can offer you a lot of good things, and they can give you a good life. Now, it's at times not an easy life. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of discipline, and the ability to be humbled and be yelled at and not, how would I say it, lose your shit, basically. I don't want to curse, but I'm just saying, you need to maintain your composure and what we call your military bearing. So you don't join without expect. Hey, look, brother, they told me, when I first signed up back in 2007, they told us, you're signing a blank check, worth up to and including your life. And they want you to know that up front, that you could die. So, that's why it's an all volunteer force. We know that, and we make that conscious decision that, we would be willing to lay down our life for our country and our brothers and sisters to our left and right. How do you convince your mother to let you don't? What do you did you not just hear my story, Veronica? Miss Veronica? Keep your butt in school. Stay in school. Get an education. Learn. Use it. Utilize it. Look, knowledge is power. All right. The more you know, the more you can do. Right. I believe hugely in education. Back when I dropped out, I was 17 years old. I was young and I was stupid. All right. I was doing some bad stuff with some wrong people. And, I jumped into that wrong crowd, and I regretted it. I really did. That's why I went back to finish it, and now I'm trying to rectify that by gaining a college degree. Have I ever heard of Savannah Dexter? I think I heard of her once through Adam Calhoun, which I love Adam Calhoun. I'm an Adam Calhoun fan. I love him, Up Church. I'm starting to get more into that whole country rap thing, but Church is really the only one I know that does it. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, man. I've been drinking this. It's a Reign. It's like a blueberry Reign energy drink, and it makes me burp. Knowledge is power, Vincent. That is truth, man. Look, you guys know me. I will never lie to you. I will never tell you a lie. I will always be honest about everything, whether it's reactions, my opinions on life, whatever. At 18, I passed every subject in the ASVAB except math. They wanted to send me to school, but I thought I could do it myself. Big mistake. Look, bro, just get a tutor, man. You can get online tutoring for free. You just got to look it up. You got to do the research, but you can find online tutors for free, man. There's free software you can get that can help tutor you this stuff. Because look, like I said, I just started going back to college like a year ago, and I'm 43 years old. I hadn't been in any kind of school education level stuff since I was 17. So your boy needed to brush up on some stuff, right? Gonna do your test. I'll be back later. All right, you better pass that stuff, Veronica. I ain't playing. You better pass that test. Marcelo, brother. Joey, if you want another music intro, just send me a message. Bro, look, I appreciated what you did, and I will not take another one for free. So if I get another one from you, I'm going to pay you for your work, brother. That's the right thing to do, man. Like, I'm not going to take it for free. I will pay you for your work. Catherine, and videos on YouTube help so much with all kinds of videos. That's so wild. Yeah, look, I mean, the beauty of the times we live in now is the wealth of information that is available literally at your fingertips. We have smartphones now. Something to give you an idea of how hard things was back when, I was a kid, when I was growing up, there were no computers. There were no cell phones. If we went to the public library, we had to read books back in the day to gain knowledge. We had to use this thing called the Dewey Decimal System in the card catalog. You had these long drawers, like 5-6 feet long. You had to thumb through each little card until you found the card you want. Then you pulled that card and you went all the way back to the bookshelves and had to find this random book with this random card. Today, YouTube. Man, there is so much information, that is it's insane. I mean, it's truly insane. Kids these days growing up and young adults are lucky, man. They don't understand the advantages that they have that we didn't have when we was growing up. Now, I know I'm going all boomer now. I'm going all boomer, but it's the truth, right? I mean, it's the legitimate truth. You meant topics. Lots of videos on all different topics. Yes, that is true too. Pretty much anything you can think of, you can find it on YouTube. Somebody somewhere has made an instructional video on whatever subject it is you want to learn about. Somebody's done it. ESP with all new tech and software out there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pap Diesel, if Biden wins though, I won't go. He don't support our brave men and women. My opinion. Wow. See, that's one thing I'm not allowed to get into, is politics. The most I can say is that, I follow what my commander-in-chief says. That's the most I can give you on that front, bro. Savannah Dexter. Okay, hold up. What do we got here? It's so unimaginable to go through. What is it? Card catalog. Yeah, it was called a card catalog system. And it was literally little like 3x5 index cards. And it had all the information for the book and then a set of numbers, dot with more numbers. And that's how they located the books within the library. You'd have to walk up to a giant shelf. It would have numbers written on it. You'd look at your card and you'd be like, okay, I got to go down 6 more shelves. And then you'd have to go into those shelves, go deep back to find your book. It was crazy, man. It was different times back then. So Savannah Dexter bodied Ryan Upchurch's ex-girlfriend. So there's a country rap women beef. I don't really do like the whole beef things, rappers going at each other and stuff. I mean, I know it would gain a lot of views, but I don't want my channel to be like that. I don't want to be that guy that just does the rapper beefs and then takes sides with artists. I want to stay objective with everything I do and not take sides with anybody. If it's trash, I'm going to call it trash. If it's good, I'm going to say that it's good, in my honest, humble opinion. Yeah, you remember when it took a long time to find books, Josh? Yeah, it was tough back in the day, man. Like, these kids now, like, they are so lucky with the information technology that they have at their hands. It's insane. I mean, everything. Like, me, Mr. Boomer here, I went on Amazon the other day and bought me my first tablet. So I've got me an Android tablet coming from Amazon's first one I've ever owned. Yeah. And just recently, like 2-3 months ago, I bought my first iPhone. I switched over from Android to iPhone. I have the iPhone 11 Pro now. The old saying is slow and steady wins the race. I agree, Lacey. I agree with you 100%. I would rather something be done slow and correctly than fast and messed up. That's, take your time, do it right the first try. That's what I believe. The card catalog back in Catholic school. Thank you very much for those. Vincent, I'm sorry, bro. My bad. Look. I was just bringing up subjects, man, that people were talking about. I'm not trying to mess up your sleep, brother. I promise you. Josh said she deserves it though for what she did to Ryan. What's this chick's name? Maybe I could look it up and look into it a little bit. That way I've got context for what you guys are talking about. I think that would bring a lot of excess drama to your channel if you paid attention too closely to the rapper beef. I agree, Catherine, and that's why I stay away from it. I don't want to be, because I'm not stupid, right? Reactors, look at other reactors' channels. Matthews Fam, Art of Kicks, No Life Shack. No Life Shack honestly was, the reason why I started a reaction channel. Just because I loved his energy and stuff like that, and he's funny as all get out. But he started delving into the mumble rappers and all this stuff. I was like, nah. So I backed off his channel and I started my own. So Pap said, I like you more and more, Josh. We got a bromance brewing. Our boomer is catching up with the tech. So proud. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. You can teach an old dog new tricks. So I'm learning. I'm gaining. I also have a 4K TV now. So that's new to me. I always had like a small little 32-inch 1080 TV or whatever. Now I've got a 43-inch 4K TV now. So upscaling, right? Will you ever convince Corey to do a reaction video with you? Yes, actually, Corey, I just bought her a GoPro and, some attachments and stuff for it, some lights, had it sent to her in the Philippines, and she's actually going to start doing cooking. She wants to do cooking videos for cooking Filipino traditional food, things like that. She really loves doing that stuff. She did 2, I think, for my travel channel, sent them to me. I did the editing, uploaded it, and people loved it, man. They loved her cooking videos. So, yeah, for those of you that's, new, doesn't know, I'm engaged to the most beautiful Filipino woman I have ever seen in my life, and she is my better half. But she's ride or die, hands down. Let's see. For sure, everybody's dropping truth bombs tonight. Yeah, that's right, Vincent. Hey, look, man. Peace, love, and positivity on this channel. Lacey, what artists are you most looking forward to doing a reaction for that you haven't? So there's, as you guys know, I'm a huge metal guy. I'm a metalhead, man. I love metal music. And I had a couple of my soldiers told me, hey, Sergeant Hicks, look, man, you got to check out this band Parkway Drive. I read off their names a little bit ago. There's several bands that I'm really looking forward to getting into. Okay, so here we go. So the ones that they recommended to me was Parkway Drive, Killswitch Engage, Beartooth, and The Devil Wears Prada. So I'm super looking forward to getting into that because while I love hip-hop and I love rap, I've been doing a lot of that on the channel lately. A lot. And, it's going to be a little, I don't want to say like a sigh or a relief to get back into the metal music, but that's where my heart is in metal. Now, I love the hip hop that I've been doing, man. I've been made aware to some phenomenal artists, NF, AK, Token, which I want to get into doing some more Token videos as well. Pap, why you deleting messages, man? I ain't gonna hold it against you. Let's see. Catherine, looking forward to Corey's perspectives and tips. And now I got to tell you, she is a little camera shy. She's not like me, where I can sit on here and talk to anybody. Doesn't matter. I have no humility. I can talk to anybody at any time. She calls me a people person. She says I'm a people person. I can talk to anybody. What do we got? Thank you, Corey, for having my guys back. Hey, I appreciate that, Pap. Look, she's a good lady, man. And you guys will be seeing a lot more of her. I have 18 months left of my service. Excuse me. And once I retire, I'll have 15 years of military service in. I'll be moving to the Philippines to live full time. We actually bought a house and land over there. It's being built. It's under construction right now in Cebu City. And once I get there, I'll be chronicling that more on the Travel Channel. So y'all stay tuned, man, if you want to see that stuff. Parkway Drive is going to light up your life. We'll be interested to see what vocalist you like better from Killswitch. So Killswitch has several vocalists. They have like 1, 2, 3. I mean, what are we talking about here? Because I like listening to the original stuff. Because when I start thinking of multiple vocalists, I start thinking about bands like Van Halen. You know, when they had Sammy Hagar and that whole fiasco, and, you know, David Lee Roth. And I was always more of a David Lee Roth guy when it came to Van Halen, old bands like Van Halen. I wasn't a huge fan of Sammy Hagar. Okay, you should add the group In This Moment to your list of metal. Okay, here's to you. I've seen people add that into the comments before. You know what, as a matter of fact, where's my pen at? Here we go. What are they called again? In This Moment? I'm going to write them down right here under bands. In This Moment. Got it, bro. It's in the notebook, man. If it's in the notebook, it'll come up on the channel. In This Moment is amazing. Adrenalize is a banger. Okay. Marcelo, man, there's no truth about beef and rap. Come on, the beef is created by the music industry to make more money with it. I agree as well. I think when, certain artists, if they're not big enough, excuse me, or if they're losing traction in the industry, I think they start beef to try to, build that clout back up with them, bring the hype back up. I agree with you 100%. Female vocalist. So, wait a minute. So who has a female vocalist? Just like Rome was Sublime? Okay, yeah, I agree with that. What do you mean by female vocalist, Lacey? Are you talking about Killswitch Engage? They have a female vocalist? And then Ma2XT33 said can't beat Bradley. I'm assuming you guys are talking about the vocalist for Killswitch Engage, right? Like, I'm still learning. Like, when I say I'm a metalhead, I should clarify and say that I'm an older school metalhead. I grew up with bands like Pantera, Metallica, Danzig, Suicidal Tendencies, Judas Priest, stuff like that. That's the stuff I grew up with metal music wise. So some of these newer bands, I'm just becoming aware of them, from you guys. You guys are bringing me the knowledge. You're teaching this old dog some new stuff, and I appreciate every minute of it because, man, I have found some amazing music. And some of it ended up on the playlist in my Apple Music. So, okay, so KSE is male-fronted. In This Moment has a female vocalist. Ooh, intriguing. Because, look, I'm telling you right now, Ginger, amazing. Monochromatic Black, amazing. I love a good female-fronted metal band that can scream and growl. I love it. It's intense. They always bring that intensity. With guys, you almost expect it. But when you see this tiny little beautiful woman get up there and she's like, you're like, whoa! It's a trip, man. I get surprised every time, and I love it. I love every second of it. Yeah, it's great, man. And I want to try to do these live streams more often, where, us as a community, we can sit down and we can just talk. Other than you guys just waiting for me to upload videos and listen to, me ramble on. So, I want to do this more often so we can get in here and, talk with each other more, build this community up. So, would I listen to K-pop? Whew, bro, listen, that's Josh, Mr. Edwards. It's one of those genres that I've wanted to get into, but it's the only genre of music that I'm afraid of doing reactions to. Because I have seen other reactors get destroyed by K-pop fans. Like, you think NF has a loyal, crazy fan base? Man, have you ever seen, like, now I know some K-pop people because I'm in Korea. You know, I know who Blackpink is. Don't really know their music. I just know that they're K-pop. I know who BTS is. You want to talk about some insane cult following people? Man, K-pop fans are nuts. But would I listen to it? Absolutely. I'm open, you know, you guys know me, man. I'll listen to anything. I'll react to anything. I'm like a sponge. You know, I just want to absorb everything I can. You know, broaden my horizons, open my mind a little bit. Blackpink is amazing. All right. I'm going to take you guys. You know what? Let me get the old pen out. I'm going to put it under here. And eventually I will get to them. Blackpink. Got them. They're going to make it into the rotation at some point. You may want to see Dexcore Cybus featuring Ryo from Crystal Lake. Ooh, okay. I like Ryo, man. Crystal Lake is amazing. I've done several reactions to them before. So I'm going to write that down. And Dexcore Cybus. Got it. Got it. So, how y'all doing out there? Like, how's things going in whatever country y'all's living in? Like, Marcelo's in Argentina, you know, we've got people from Australia in here. Like, how's things going where y'all are at? You know, South Korea's not too bad. I mean, it's slowly getting better. For some reason, YouTube ain't posting my comments. I can see it, bro. I just seen that one pop up. And I've seen the several before that as well. So, and, you know, I even put it up on the stream so you guys can see that. Oh, it's this way. I do that all the time. So I put the chat over here too so you guys can see the chat in the live stream as well. Which was a pain in the butt to try to figure out how to set up this whole overlay thing, man. I probably sat here for about an hour and a half just setting up this whole overlay. It was insane. Phoenix, Arizona, no drama down here. Hey, that's good, man. Actually, I used to live in Arizona when I was about 9 years old. My dad was prior service U.S. Army, and he was stationed at Fort Huachuca down in Arizona, and we actually lived in Tucson. We lived in a crappy little trailer park in Tucson, Arizona back in the day. I was just a little guy back then. I was like 8, 9 years old. We're talking 30, 35 years ago. Catherine, it's your first time seeing someone with the chat and live video side by side. It looks amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Like I said, this is my first time doing a live stream on this channel, and I wanted it to look and be as professional as possible. And I wanted to put the comments up here as well so people don't think I'm just like reading off some random stuff trying to boost my own channel up. No, I am 100% transparent. You guys see everything that's in the chat. So I thank you for that. Thank you. Ye old Midwest USA. Hey, near and dear to my heart. I'm originally born and raised in Marion, Ohio. I'm a Midwest farm boy myself. Yeah, I was born in Marion, Ohio, and I moved to Columbus when I was 17, and I lived there the rest of my life pretty much till I joined the military. My mom actually still lives in Marion, Ohio, so I'm a Midwest boy too. I'm right there with you. Blackpink did a song with Selena Gomez called Ice Cream. It's all English. I don't know if I've heard that or not. Because that's one thing about, you know, with the K-pop and being here in South Korea, is like, say I'm watching YouTube, ads come up, a lot of times it'll be like K-pop artists and stuff. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to remember it. You know, I'm getting old, so I tend to forget things. But Christopher, I think you should react to Band Maid. They also had a big following, including you. Very underrated, badass girl band like Love Bites. Brother, I don't even know who Love Bites is. Like, you guys are dropping all kinds of wisdom on me tonight, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Look at my comment under my city comment. I've been thanking you for your job, brother, in other terms, but it didn't post. Hey, man, thank you. I'm a humble man. I really am. I'm nobody's hero, man, being in the military. I'm just doing my job, right? I'm nobody's hero. All right, I'm just doing what should be done. I really do want to do the K-pop, though. And not because I know it's going to draw in, like, insane views and stuff. But I always kind of like the whole... I don't want to say, like, the hip-hop vibe of it. Because Koreans, they kind of put their own twist on hip-hop. And I'm really interested by that. I did a female Korean song artist not too long ago. I think it was called Love Rain You or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I absolutely loved that song. And it was 100% in Korean. I had to turn the subtitles on it so I could understand what she was saying. But then when I did, it was a beautiful song. It really was. Miss Rita Carroll says, more NF. There is more NF on the way. I believe I have one song left on the Mansion album, and then we'll be moving on to the next album. I am a man of my word. I said I would do every single NF song off of every single album, and I will continue to do that. Every single one. Said, sorry, Jonesy. Miss Rita, I'll tell you what. After this live stream tonight, I will knock out that next NF song for you, and I will have it uploaded sometime tonight. Like I said, it's only it's 12:56 p.m. here in Korea, so it's just about 1 p.m. Here in South Korea. So I will, some point today, I will get that next NF song uploaded for you. You have my word. It's very colorful. Videos is what caught my eye. Oh, well, thank you, Josh. I appreciate that. Thank you. Have you heard of R.A. the Rugged Man? No, I have not. Is he I'm taking it he's a rapper. That's what I get from the name. It sounds like a rapper's name to me. So, hey, you guys know, I take a lot of requests through chats, and through the comments on videos. So, if you ever see something you want to do it, drop it like that. Or you can join the channel and become a member where you get guaranteed to have the reaction that you want done, completed by me. That's why I started the whole membership thing, because sometimes, I get a lot of requests in the comments and it's hard for me to keep up with that. So if you want to guarantee that your reaction is going to get done, join the channel. Put your reaction in there. I'll promise you it will get done. You guys know me. I don't lie. I'm a man of my word. At some point, I'd love to see you react to Pierce the Veil, Sleeping with Sirens, My Chemical. Now, I have heard of My Chemical Romance song before, and I absolutely loved it. I think it was called Helena. I'm pretty sure Helena or Helena. Great song, man. I just never got into it after that, and that was before I started this reaction channel. But I absolutely loved that song. Bring Me the Horizon. I think I have done a couple reactions to Bring Me the Horizon. Sorry. Here on the channel, if you scroll down through the videos, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. Rita said, cool beans. Hey, I got you, Rita. Don't even worry about it. I'll get that knocked out for you tonight. Vincent, we are new music best friends. All of that post-hardcore stuff is a jam. Love those bands. I'm a metalhead. Like I said, I'll always be a metalhead, but I've found a new love for lyrical rappers, man. And creative rappers as well. I love it. He's a lyricist. Check him out for sure. All right, Pap. I'll write that down. R.A. the Rugged Man. Bring Me the Horizon did a Pandemic video. It's good. Ooh, I might have to look into that one, Mr. Edwards. I'll check that out. Have I ever heard of the TNT Boys? No. The only band I can ever remember having the boys in it was the Beastie Boys back in the day. That I'm showing my age a little bit now, but it was the Beastie Boys back in the day. Oh, what do we got here? Let's see. Love Bites is like Iron Maiden, but ladies shredding guitars. Wow, really? Okay. All right. They have videos touring with Dragon Force. I know you'll check them out soon. Trust me, you'll love them. Outstanding. I appreciate that heads up. I'll write them down on the tablet, with all the other artists and everything I got, and they will make it into the rotation. I give you my word on that. Let's see. Mr. Marcello, brother. You have to react to a Finnish band called Beast in Black. They mix good metal with some kind of 80s synth pop. Ooh, really? Like I'm an 80s baby. I grew up with 80s music, man. I absolutely love. I'm an 80s music nerd, man. I love that stuff. But I can't do reactions to it because I've already heard it, and that sucks. Because I would love to be able to bring that music to the younger generation, Cats or dogs? Miss Lacey. I am a dog man. I love dogs. I actually have 3 dogs back in Texas. So, I have 3 dogs. I have my little, they call him a teddy bear dog. He's a Bichon Frise Shih Tzu mix, and his name is Chico. And I have my pit bull. She's a mix, but she's pit bull. Her name's Cookie. Absolute baby doll. I love the dog to death. And then I have a shepherd as well. So, dogs. I don't mind cats. I'm a dog guy. I love dogs. Dogs can protect you. Cats are going to hide behind the couch. You just finished your math test. I think you better pass that test, Veronica, and not over here, chatting with us. I'm telling you, man, get that education. You won't regret it later on. I promise you, when you're working that good job and you can kick your feet up on your desk and watch everybody else work, you're going to thank me for that advice. They're in a rough age right now, but check out their flashlight. The voices are changing now, but kids have skills. So the band is called Flashlight? Or are you talking about, so the band, oh, no. Rita, you was talking about TNT Boys. Okay. You're a cat person, but you mostly love it. I love all animals too. I really do. Like I don't believe in animal abuse, things like that. Like I've seen channels on YouTube and I report them instantly. Like I don't mess around with that hurting animal stuff, man. You have a rapper for me called KYDD. Never heard of him either. Catherine said, go Veronica. All right. See, Christopher said, Passcode has a cover of Bring Me the Horizon, Mantra, Good MV, Dancing Girls, while Small Tiny Yuna does a death scream. Okay. All right, Gucci Gang remix, KYDD. Who's KY? Is that like an acronym for something, the KYDD? So Pap said he trains dogs on top of framing. Framing or farming? Have at least 10 years. Every year I'm the agitator for the DPCA working aptitude contest. Oh, okay. All right, so you train dogs. Nice. And framing, I used to do construction before I joined the military. My mom's boyfriend actually owned his own business for a while called Quality Garages. And we used to build large, expansive garages. We would do house additions. We built like barns and stuff for farms. So I've dabbled in a few things before I joined the military. So yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, it's a small world when you start thinking about it and you truly start talking to people and getting to know them. It's you'd be surprised how much you have in common with other people out there in the world, even if you don't speak the same language. I have friends that are in the Polish army, Czech army, German army, Korean army. And man, let me tell you, the Korean rock army, them some hard guys, man. Like them dudes are tough. Miss Carol, Rita, gotta go, been nice, great bunch of people, bless you all. Miss Rita, thank you for stopping in. You have a blessed night. I'll see you back soon. Phone is almost dead, so good night. It's been real, it's been fun. All right, Vincent, you have a good night, brother. Stay safe out there, man. Get you some rest. Charge that phone. Mr. Jeffrey Davies, do you have any brothers or sisters? Actually, I have one brother. That's it. No sisters. I only have the one sibling. He's my younger brother. His name is Gary. He's married and lives up in Washington State. He is an Army veteran. He did 8 years active duty Army, did 1 tour in Iraq, and then he left the military service to pursue college, where he got into coding, I think. He does some kind of coding. He like writes computer code and creates apps and stuff for like Android phones. That's what he does now. So he's way smarter than I am. But I'm the better looking brother. Yeah. The live chat was legit. Def here for the next time. Vincent, I appreciate that, brother. And like I said, I'm going to be doing these more often. I want to get to know my community. I don't want it to just be getting to know you guys through comments, man. I'm going to do these live chats more often where we can just get on and talk about whatever we want. So, I mean, I can even give you guys a little background on me if you want. So, you know, for the people that just got in, I was born in Ohio, born and raised, you know, go Bucks, Ohio State Buckeyes. I've been married twice, divorced twice. That's a story for another time. I have 5 children. I have 3 boys and 2 girls. Most are adults now, and I actually have a almost 2-year-old granddaughter. Her name is Liliana, and she is the most beautiful thing I have ever laid my eyes upon. Let's see. I am currently engaged to an amazing and absolutely beautiful human being. She is she's my everything. You know, she's the reason I wake up in the mornings. So let's see. Oh, so Catherine, you're doing coding. Okay. Hey, that's good money, man. There's good money in the tech field. I know that. KYDD is like saying kid, just spelled his way. He mostly raps outside and in the snow. Okay, kid. Why is he rapping the snow? I mean, is that just kind of like his thing? Like his, you know, like Eminem's got the hand movements and stuff. You know, I mean, is that just like his thing? You asked because you worked with a Hicks in Atlanta as an electrician. As far as I'm tracking, I don't have any family that lives in Georgia. Most of my family they're mostly from Kentucky, Tennessee, West Virginia, Missouri. I'm sure as you can hear me talking, I have a very country family. So, yeah, but they're all good people, man. Good human beings. Pap, they say coding will be a thing of the past by 2030, which sucks and kind of confusing. Well, I don't know. I mean, somebody's got to write the stuff for the computers, right? The ones and zeros. Somebody's got to do that unless you get some kind of AI, which I'm going to be real with you right now. AI scares the crap out of me. Ooh, excuse me. And not because of like the Terminator, Skynet stuff. Just the fact that there is something out there that could, you know, far surpass the intelligence of any human being. That is scary. Like, and especially with everything being, you know, coming computer automated and stuff like that, it could cause so many problems. I just, you know, it might be the wave of the future. Maybe once again, it's the boomer in me, but AI scares the crap out of me. I wonder if Gary would agree. I honestly, I don't know. I know he does that, and he also drives. He works for Amazon. He drives like a delivery truck or something. He sent me a picture one day. He was like, "Bro, they gave me a Mercedes van to drive for." I was like, "All right, man, cool, yeah, good job." You heard coding is difficult. I have no idea. Like, that's way beyond my scope. Like I told you guys, I'm a mechanic, man. I'm a wrench monkey. I'm a grease monkey. I fix diesel engines for a living. No lie, it's difficult. It takes a while to get the hang of it. It's like learning a new language. Java, JavaScript, PHP, and SQL. Now you're speaking a foreign language. I have no idea what any of that is. Okay, Josh said he's from Flint, Michigan. No, I don't have any family from... Or are you talking about Kid? Kid is from Flint, Michigan. Okay. Marcelo, Beast in Black from Hell with Love. Believe me, I'm older than you. I am an 80s man. I love this band. All right, I'm going to check them out, Marcelo. And you can't be that much older than me, brother. I've seen you. You a young looking guy, man. Like me, time's been good to you. So you said you were a mechanic. You're actually looking into doing that yourself. It's not that bad. It's not that hard. Now, I do the military side of it. So a lot of it, like we have, okay, so there's, depending on what vehicles you work on in the military, you're not going to run into an exceedingly amount of computerized technology. Now, in some of the vehicles you will, especially when you get into the armored vehicles, like Bradley fighting vehicles, the Abrams tanks, the ASVs, those are loaded with electronic stuff. So if you're going to become a mechanic and do stuff like that, make sure you know your electronics, how to troubleshoot, how to read schematics and diagrams. That stuff will be invaluable to you. Neuralink is pretty scary. It is. Man, I'm telling you, AI scares the crap out of me. Josh said he's from North Carolina but moved to West Virginia. Nice. All right, you up there in the Appalachians, man. Hey, it's some beautiful country up there. Beautiful country. I know. Like I said, I grew up in Ohio, man. I was a 3-4 hour drive from the Appalachians. So we used to go hunting there a lot, actually. I don't even know what those things are, and I respect your hustle for sure. I do too. Look, man, I don't belittle intelligence. I aspire to it. Like, I want to learn from people that's smarter than me. I'm not going to look at them and be like, you're a nerd. No, because I'm a nerd, man. Look at me. I got anime posters hanging. How am I going to call somebody else a nerd when I'm a nerd? And I think the new one I learned was weeb. I still don't know what it is, but I remember somebody saying I was a weeb. I don't know what that is, so I'm learning. Nerd and proud. That's right, Catherine. That's right. Nerd and proud. Can you own firearms in Korea? No, you cannot. You can, but there's stipulations to it. So being that I'm military in Korea, if I did own a firearm, there is so much paperwork and red tape that you would have to get through to just bring the firearm into the country. Then once it's brought into the country, you cannot have it in your home. It has to be stored in your company's armory room. So behind lock and key in the arms room, you can't have access to it unless you're doing certain things. Now they have like shooting ranges and stuff here in Korea where you can actually go out, you pay them a certain amount of won, and they'll give you the guns and ammo, you buy all that, and then you can just fire them in the firing range. So they do have things like that here in Korea. But bringing your own personal weapons here, that is a headache you do not want a part of. You live outside of Fort Benning. All right, Mr. Davies. All right, I know about Benning. I've actually got a couple soldiers of mine that came from Fort Benning out here to Korea. Miss Emily Santos. I'm from Kentucky, so I come from a very country family too. My mom's side lives here, but my dad's side lives in Canada and the Philippines. Oh, Miss Emily, where at in the Philippines? We talking northern, up near Manila? Are we talking central Visayas, Cebu, Mindanao? I mean, where at? Corey, my fiance, she's born and raised in Cebu, the actual Cebu city. She has family that lives pretty much everywhere on the island, Badian, places like that, Lombok. So, on my travel channel, if you guys look at the bottom of my channel where it says featured channels, the one that says Joey Hicks, I think it has a picture of me and Corey together. There's actually videos there of me traveling through the Philippines. I went there for Christmas last year. Stayed 15 days, and we went canyoneering, cliff diving off of waterfalls and stuff. It was a trip. Hopefully you write down Kid and check him out for me and give me a shout out if you do it before the video. Now you're getting into the whole shout outs, man. I think the only person I've ever shouted out on this channel was Marcelo. And Marcelo and Miss Maya. Because Miss Maya made me the little plaque that I did a video on. I've got it right here. I hang it up. So Miss Maya actually made this for the channel by hand and mailed it to me. And Marcelo made the intro music for one of my intros. I still have it. I'll use it again. What is a one worth these days? 101 was worth about 25 cents when you was here, Mike. I think it's significantly more. I think it's 1,201 for every $1 American dollar, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I remember seeing last time. It might be a little more, it might be a little less, because as you know, it fluctuates. Like every day it's something different. Ooh, excuse me. Plan on going to Fort Benning for sniper school. I don't care what I gotta do. I'll be recommended for it, or I'll die trying. That's a tough school, man. That's like special forces level, man. Like they only take the best of the best in sniper school. So I hope you're a good shot, bro. Me, honest to God, qualified expert. So I feel you. I'm fine with the third. What did I miss? Mr. Edwards about the third. Emily, oh wow, nice. My dad's side is from Manila. Oh, nice. A chunk of his family moved to Canada where I was about 7 years old, but I still have cousins in Manila who I've never met. Oh, that's sad. You ever gonna, try to go back and visit them and meet up with them, for the first time? That would be amazing. Go see family that you've never got to meet before. So, for me, my heart will always be in Cebu. The moment I walked off that plane, Christmas last year, I fell in love with the island, and that's why I'm going to retire there, and I'll spend out the rest of my days living in Cebu. Just got to get in and get your shooting. Speak for me. I've been shooting my whole life. Most of my money is invested in firearms and trainings. Okay, I mean, so you might know how to shoot now, which there's good to have that natural ability, but when you come into the military, they're going to make you forget all that, and they're going to train you how to shoot the way they want you to shoot. So in the Army, people that do that stuff, we call it Kentucky windage. You don't do it. You just listen to your instructors. They'll teach you step by step, breath by breath, squeeze by squeeze. They'll teach you how to do everything. And trust me, if you pay attention and you do it right, you won't fail, man. Like I said, I'm qualified expert on 4 different weapon systems. So, I know. I actually, I think it was 3 or 4 months ago, we went to the qualification range for the M4, and I shot 38 out of 40. So I only missed 2, qualified expert. Isaac GK, hello all the way from Norway. Wow, welcome to the channel, man. Hey, welcome to the community. How am I? I'm doing great, man. It's a long weekend for me. We have a 4-day weekend, so I got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off due to the Korean Thanksgiving holiday called Chuseok. I hope I pronounced that right. It's the equivalent of Thanksgiving for the Korean population. It's called Chuseok. So we're off for the next 4 days. What is my favorite firearm? Oh, man. I would say it's a toss-up between the M4, which I love the accuracy of it. I'm sure there's guns out there that are better, but I've fired that gun for many years, so I know how to handle it well. Handgun-wise, 1911 all day. Man, that is a monster pistol. A 45 caliber round. They used to call them man stoppers back in the day. A 45 caliber round, and the 1911 is just super reliable. I mean, it's a nice handgun. Isaac, 6:17 a.m. here. Time for bed too. All right, Mr. Isaac. I appreciate you stopping in, man. Thank you. Come back anytime, man. Chat with us. Join the community. I appreciate you. You train with military guys. Pep says he trains with military guys who Who dogs? I love to train. They've told me once I can forget everything. I think I know. True story. What they're going to do is you're going to get the basic training, and they're going to teach you how to not be a civilian anymore. They're going to break you down, and they're going to build you back up. And by the time you walk out of basic training and AIT, you'll be a soldier. You won't be a civilian anymore. You'll be a trained soldier. So that's the truth. Pistol, FM57, rifle, obviously, AR-15. I agree. Now, I've heard a lot of guys that'll argue the whole AR-15 M4 against the AK, the AK-47 argument, whatever. Most guys like the AK-47 because it has a larger round, it has the 7.62 millimeter, the AK. But me, I like the M4 and AR-15, because the M4 fires the 5.56, the 5.56 millimeter, which is a subsonic round. It goes faster than the AK, so it can pierce more. Whereas the AK is just large, it's going to leave a bigger hole. AKs can also be more reliable in dirt, sand, mud, things like that. But I got to stick with the M4, man. I love it. Oh, nice. Enjoy your days off. When I was in the military, I had an HK416. Oh, Isaac, you're a prior service Norway man. All right. Respect, brother. Also used some Glock and MP7. Ooh, the MP7 is nasty, man. Little Uzi looking thing. But the HK definitely the best weapon I've used. Super easy to use. I have nothing against Heckler & Koch, man. I love HK. They make quality, high-grade weapons. I'm just basing off of what I've used in the military service, for odd amount of years has always been an M4. So you keep the Draco in the truck, yeah. Not sleeping just yet, hanging out in the chat for a little bit. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. Welcome to the community, man. Like I said, here on the channel, it's I'm 100% about peace, love, and positivity. Within our community, we don't want that toxicity from them haters and stuff here, man. We push them out. You get out of here. Like I want to build a community that is solid. That where we can come in and have intelligent conversations like we're doing now without people letting their emotions take over. So Miss Emily says, I'd love to visit the Philippines someday when I have enough money to travel there. Also, my fiance spent a summer in South Korea a couple years ago doing film work, and he absolutely loved it there. Korea is amazing. If you ever get the chance to come to South Korea, go to Seoul. You could spend a month in Seoul and still not see and take in all the sights there is to do in just Seoul itself. There's things you can do like the DMZ tour. You can go up to the demilitarized zone, and they'll take you up there, and you can actually stand on these towers and look out and see North Korea. Because the DMZ is 2 miles wide, but you can look across that 2 miles and see the whole, North Korea. It's crazy. There's like live landmine fields too, right on the DMZ, like right by the towers you're standing on. To your left and right is active live minefields. It's crazy. What's my favorite food over there? Oh man, bulgogi. Hands down. My favorite Korean food so far is bulgogi. I would say bulgogi. And man, what else? I can't even think right now. I just know bulgogi is like top notch for me. Like I love good Korean barbecue too. If you can find some really good Korean barbecue, man, you're in there. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. I'm really enjoying this though. I definitely want to do these live streams more often with you guys because I feel like it makes our community closer. We kind of it's more than just comments on a YouTube video. We get to get in and learn things about each other and get to know each other. It's fun. I like this stuff. I love bringing people together. So Yakimandu, that's what it is. I knew it. It was in my head. I just couldn't think of it. Yakimandu. Yep. And something else Koreans are really good at is baking. Like their baked goods, like treats and stuff. Oh my goodness, man. And some of the Korean candy that you can get is amazing, man. I had these one things. I don't even know what, because it was all in Korean. Like I couldn't read the package. But you literally, like, as soon as it would hit your mouth, it just melted. But it had this intense flavor to it. It was really good. Miss Lacey says she'll be here whenever she can make it. Hey, Lacey, I appreciate you coming in anytime. If you can make it, cool. If you can't, that's good too, man. We understand people's got lives, right? Like I have a life. You know, I'm active duty military. I work sometimes 16 plus hours a day, which is why on the channel you guys will see sometimes it might be 2 or 3 days before I get an upload in. And that's because, you know, my job, my service always comes first. It will, you know, we have a creed that we follow, and in that creed it says, I will always place the mission first. You know, it's called the warrior ethos. I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade. So, you know, my military career will always come first. So, but I upload every single chance I get. I try to stay as consistent as possible. So Miss Emily says, Seoul is where your fiance visited, and he also talked a lot about bulgogi. I'm telling you, man, bulgogi is amazing. And all the food there, Korea sounds amazing. We've actually talked about going there too someday. I would do it. Come and visit, man. Another beautiful place, if you do come here, is Jeju Island. Jeju Island is amazing. It's like South Korea. It's not part of the peninsula. It's an island off Jeju Island. Amazing. Isaac, thanks, Pat. Use an instructor in the HK416, so you taught weapon usage, arrest, and more. You taught people going to guard in the camps in Norway. Hey, man, look, you know, that's what we do in the military, us as NCOs, non-commissioned officers. You know, we lead, mentor, and train our soldiers. That's what we do. So we have to be the example. So I can't go out and yell at a soldier if he shoots like crap. If I'm not teaching him how to shoot, you know, as a qualified expert, I need to go out there and show my soldiers what right looks like. Pap said, I'm not going to lie, there's millions more beautiful places I'd rather live in the U.S., but my rights is what keeps me here. I hope things settle down before I get old and decrepit so I can travel more. Hey, you know, you're never too old to do anything, brother. Trust me. Yeah, like I said, I've been married and divorced twice. I have my oldest child is 22 years old. All right, my oldest daughter is 21. She's the one that has my grandbaby. And I'm, you know, in 18 months when I finish my military service, I'm moving to the Philippines full time. So, I mean, you're never too old to start a new chapter in your life. Isaac said he thinks he's going back there next year too, taking a year off right now, spending quality time with the friends and family. Brother, look, that's, you know, when you break it down, man, that's all we've got in this life is family. Family should always be number one. If you have a good family. You know, I know a lot of people have crappy family members. We all do. Everybody's got that, you know, that 1 or 2 family members that you just can't stand, but they're family. Josh, you should try live stream every Thursday. It's been great chatting with you. Finally, love all your reactions, Joey. Josh, Mr. Edwards, thank you. I appreciate that, brother. I try to do the best that I can on this channel, and I try to always stay positive. You know, I want to keep that positivity. You know, because there's enough negativity in the world. You know, we don't need that here. This community is, I don't want to call it our safe space because we're not snowflakes in here, but this is our own little world where we can have that moment of peace and, you know, peace and love and just happiness where we don't have to, you know, you can just let your mind go for a minute. You know, that's what I wanted to do when I started this stuff. Miss Lacey says she is 22. Wow, you are young enough to be my daughter. But hey, look, you know, that's life, right? You know, we're born, we live, we die. That's the circle of life. That's the beauty of life, is that, you know, we can reproduce and see that new generation of life, you know, and we pass on our knowledge and our wisdom. And I love doing that with my kids. You know, I try to pass on everything I can possibly think of to them so they can in turn pass it on to their children. That's the circle of life. It's a beautiful thing. I'm definitely enjoying this. Pap, I am too, brother. Look, I love this community. I know I've made posts saying that, and you guys have heard me say it in the videos when I'm doing like my whole monologue thing and stuff. But I legit mean that. Like, I absolutely love this community, man. We are building a community of positive people, right? And like I said, you can go to these other reactors channels and you can watch them. They overreact to stuff. You get them guys that are like, oh, did you hear what AK said? Oh, I'm not about that, man. Real life. This is real life. Real life, real interactions, real people, right? I'm not about that fake stuff. I'm not going out there and, looking like one of them inflatable arm flailing tube guy things. That's not my style. I'm a realist. I like real life. I like facts. I like knowledge. So that's what I wanted to do on this channel. Mr. Edwards said, I just found your channel last month and Ben watched every video within a month. Brother, thank you. I appreciate that, man. That's humbling to me. I'm doing my own thing. And I get a lot of comments from people. They're like, yo, just listen to the song and then say what you got to say afterwards. That's not what I do. If I hear something that I think is important, or if I hear like a fire bar, I'm going to stop and say, look, this is what I think about this. That's just my style. That's the way I do my reaction channel. See, Pap said, enjoy it, Lacey. My last year in my 20s was last year. Oh, he's 30. You're still young, Pap. He said life hit you different after that. Brother, I'm going to tell you what. The first time I got smacked in the face with life was when my first wife told me she was pregnant with my son, my oldest child, my 22-year-old, which I named him after me. He's a junior. But, yeah, that was the first time life just said, time to grow up, bro. That was crazy. You do much fishing. Bass are biting. It's almost time for the steelhead to run by Weld Nasty. Brother, I do fish. That's one of the big things that I miss about being in America is the fishing. You can fish here in Korea, and you don't need a license for it, but it's far and few in between to find good fishing spots here, unless you go down to the coastline, and you're fishing into the ocean and stuff like that. But as far as like on the peninsula, it's not that great. Oh, I don't want to miss nothing here. Miss Lacey said, I'm a realist and a minimalist. I couldn't get that one out. So I think we would get along. We absolutely would. The only thing I really say that I'm not a minimalist with is my gear. The stuff I use for YouTube. Like, if I could show you guys like how I don't have the setup you probably think I have. Like, I got a new camera, but I don't have the cam link. So there will be better quality coming for you guys. I went out and bought this little camera here. It does 4K quality video, but I need a cam link. So I went on Amazon, ordered the cam link to take it from HDMI to USB so I can use this as my camera. Right now, no joke, I'm using a webcam, an old webcam that is literally duct taped to my wall. I'm not joking. If you want just to prove it, later on I'll post a picture of it in the community tab. I'm not a fancy YouTuber, right? I'm bootstrapping this stuff. Wacky inflatable arm waving tube man. That's it, Pap. That's what it was. Mr. Edwards, sometimes I've watched twice. Brother, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I really do. But like I said, you guys, if you want to donate, if you want to support the channel, that's fine. I will appreciate every penny of it, and it will only help make the channel better, but I don't do it for the money. I do this to build the community of positivity, and I do it for the love of music. And that's just being honest. Most YouTubers, they're doing it for the money, man. They want the views. They want the clicks. Me, I want to build a community of positivity, of people that can come together and know that they can talk about whatever they want to talk about and not be judged for it. Have an intelligent conversation. Peace, love, and positivity. I've said that since the very first video I uploaded to this channel, and I'll say it till the day I die. Peace, love, and positivity. Mr. Isaac said, I'm no older than 21 myself. Woo, we got some young bucks in here. Yes, Pap, I agree. Those conversations are always good, but at the same time, when I'm home taking time off, it can be a little too much too. It can. You know, one thing I can say about being in the military is I do spend a lot of time away from home. So when I do go home, I appreciate that time a little more. You know, it hits me in the heart a little more. But at the same time, after some amount of time goes by, I start to miss my job and my soldiers, you know, and I start worrying about my soldiers. Are they doing okay? You know, do they need this? Do they have any problems going on? You know, is there something I can help them with? So I agree with you on that, Mr. Isaac. Sometimes it can be too much spending time at home. It really can. Miss Lacey says, I don't care if people pause. I don't know why so many people have a problem with it. You know, I don't either. It doesn't make any sense to me. Endo Bleed says, sup, Alpha? What's up, bruh? What's going on, Endo? How you doing, brother? You doing good? Catherine is deleting messages. Let's see. Mr. Jeffrey says, this is my last year in my 30s. I hit 39 on the 10th of September. Hey, happy birthday, brother. In case I don't get to see you, you know, oh, wait a minute. No, you're talking next year. Oh, man, I'm crazy. It's already October. Well, happy belated birthday, bro. Happy belated birthday. A true mechanic makes things work. Absolutely. I take pride in my job, and I'm good at it. I'm very good at it. I know my job very well. I've been doing it for almost 14 years. This March, it'd be March 21st, will be my 14th year anniversary active duty U.S. Army. So, okay, so I'm 23. I found your channel from just listening to a ton of music. I am an aspiring singer, so I love watching reactions to all kinds of music and hearing other people's takes on different genres. That's a big part of the reason why I do this reaction channel. Not only am I opening up myself to new genres of music and stuff, but I might be bringing music to other people that might have otherwise never heard it before. So now I'm helping them expand, you know, and I love it, man. Like I truly love this community. You know, I enjoy it. Miss Catherine, keep spreading that peace, love, and positivity. I'm Joey, and I'm out. Automatically ran through my head. Oh man, do I need a new catchphrase? Is that what you're telling me, Miss Catherine? Do I need to come up with something different? You know, mix it up a little bit. I just, you know, I say that at the end of every video because I truly believe it. You know, I truly believe it. So. Endo said, good, bro. Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the community. Mr. Mike says, Pap, don't let 40 scare you. It's a piece of cake. Hell yeah. Look, I'm 43 years old, active duty military, and I still keep up with these 20-year-old kids. Some of them I outdo. Yeah. Mike and Endo said, I'll be 40 in a couple months. It's all downhill. Hey, look, I'm not going to lie. The closer I get to retirement, the happier I get, bro. The happier I get. I am 18 months away from retiring. How many people can say that they retired at 45 years old? You know what I'm saying? So I'll be retired, man. I'll be living the island life down in the Philippines with my girl. And, you know, we bought a house. It's in a subdivision called Vista del Sol. So it's absolutely beautiful. Ocean view. I'm up in the mountains so I can see the whole city of Cebu and everything up there. Mr. Edwards, right, I've opened up to K-pop. I thought I wouldn't like it, but I do. Nice. Hey, like I said earlier on in the stream, you know, I've thought about doing K-pop, but man, those K-pop fans scare the crap out of me. Them kids, ruthless. K-pop fans will tear you up. I mean, I want to do it, but I don't want to hear a garbage song and say it's garbage, and then these kids just like flood my channel with dislikes and stuff and get me strikes and stuff like that. That scares me, you know. I don't want to lose something that I've worked, you know, almost a whole year now to build this channel. I think I started this channel back in March. So, When is the next AK vid dropping? Says Mr. Weld. That's going to be today. I made a promise to a subscriber in the chat already that I would get to the next NF and AK video. So let me tell you right here. So the next NF video, oop, my bad, reaction will be Trauma, I think, if I have this written down correctly. And AK's next reaction, God, I got so much stuff written down, you guys, it's ridiculous. So, okay, here we go. So the next AK reaction will be Slippery. Will be the next AK one I get to. Mike says, geez, take it easy. I'm 62 and getting ready to retire from my second career. Hey, congrats, bro. And 62 is still young. Like, who you kidding, man? 62 is still young. Bro, you can go out there and do all kinds of stuff still. Miss Catherine says, oh, no, I love your catchphrase. It's so catchy, I immediately recalled it. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I didn't make it to be that way, you know. It was just something that I like saying because I believe in it. And I wanted to spread that message, you know, throughout the community. Miss Catherine said, oh, Jeffrey says, yeah, my wife will be 48 in January. Dude, that's still young. Like, that is still young, you know, still able to go out and do so many things in life. Miss Catherine says she's a long-time K-pop fan, so more chill. Look, I'm not against doing the K-pop. I'm really not. I've actually thought about it. I wrote several K-pop bands' names down. I haven't delved into it yet. Oh, excuse me. One, because, you know, I've got so much other stuff in front of it. But two, like I said, man, them K-pop fans scare me. Like, they are ruthless. Pap said, congrats to Mike. Yeah, I agree with that. Heck yeah. I could definitely help the background knowledge. I'd appreciate that, Miss Catherine. Thank you. Because you guys know sometimes I do that. When I start the videos, I'm like, hey, if you guys know anything about this artist, you'll put it down in the comments for me so I can learn about them. Because realistically, let's be honest, I don't always have time to sit on my laptop and Google, you know, do background checks on every artist I do. Somebody says it, I look them up on YouTube, and I knock the reaction out. You know, and I get it uploaded as soon as possible. I'm digging this community. It's a breath of fresh air. Thank you, Pap. I appreciate that, man. And that's what I've tried to foster here, man, is positivity. I want people to be able to come together without any worries, man. No worries. Come in here, talk about whatever you want. And I promise you, if somebody comes in being toxic, get them out of here. They're gone. We don't want that here. We want positivity in this community. Open dialogue, open communication. Mr. Isaac says, it for sure is, Pap. I really appreciate this man for actually having a good time with us and having great and down-to-earth conversations. You just know how humble and down-to-earth this man is. Brother, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm, like I said, I'm an open book. I wanted to be upfront and openly honest with my community because I believe that's how you build, you know, a community of people that want to be around each other, you know, that want to interact and be a part of something like that. And how would I expect you guys to live that if I'm lying or if I'm not living that and exuding that myself? Peace, love, and positivity, man. Can't wait until the next BMTH reaction video. BMTH. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Bring me the horizon. Got it. Sorry. 200 and plus reactions to I don't know how many artists and bands. Sometimes things slip by me for a second. Bring me the horizon is I like them. Miss Catherine, seriously, this is one of the best live sessions, and it's your first. Incredible. You're doing great, Joey. Miss Catherine, thank you. I appreciate that. This is literally my first live stream on this channel. Like, I was a little apprehensive about doing it as well. I'm not going to lie. I sat here for probably an hour this morning and was like, man, should I do a live stream? You know, I don't know if the times are going to work because the time difference between, you know, people in other countries and America, and, you know, I'm in Korea, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to jump on and see what happens. So, got to leap, right? Leap of faith. Miss Lacey says, you have wonderful integrity. I can see and even hear it through your videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll always be honest. I've said that many, many times. If I think the song is trash, I'm going to call it trash. I'll take the heat rounds for it. I took a lot of flack off that Daughtry one, man. They did not like me on that Daughtry reaction. Mr. Isaac says he was just about to ask about Bring Me the Horizon myself. Guys, look, like I said, I have everything wrote down in this tablet as far as like people requesting stuff. But if you want a guarantee that the artist and song that you want to hear, the easiest way is to, click that join button, for the channel. Pick the tier you want where you're guaranteed to get your reaction done. Now, I haven't had anybody join the channel yet. So, I just started it not too long ago. Like I said, I'm not in it for the money, but it's a guaranteed way for you to get the reaction done that you want. Otherwise, you're just going to have to play along with the notebook. Look, I'm not even joking. So this alone is all of the AK songs, right? So if we go front and backs, I literally, when I tell you guys, I write stuff down. Look at this. Front and backs. I'm not joking. I write, man, you guys keep me busy. And I appreciate that. I really do. This is my hobby. I love doing this. K-pop, Mr. Weld says, K-pop isn't really my thing, but Blackpink does not play around with their beats. All of their beats are knocking. Nice. Okay. Hey, I mean, sometimes it's not always about lyrical. Like, I prefer lyrical rappers and stuff like that. But I like a good vibe song too, man. I love a good vibe song. Isaac, been waiting for another Bring Me the Horizon video for a pretty dang long time. Mr. Isaac, I'm sorry, brother. I apologize. Like I said, I go through the tablet, man. The tablet is y'all's worst enemy. It dictates almost everything I do on this channel. Mr. Josh said, I was like, wow, he's live. Really got to check it out. I appreciate you, Mr. Edwards. I really do. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, it's the first one of many more to come. This will not be the last one. There'll be plenty more coming. I love, this is so much fun talking with you guys. Pap said, everybody in the chat, what's your favorite genre of music? Mr. Pap says, hip hop. Mr. Edwards says, it's a good mix of English and Korean. Oh, okay, you're talking about the Blackpink and the K-pop and stuff? Hey, like I said, I'm down to check anything out. The only thing that, I said was the K-pop fans, man. They are ruthless. Like, I've seen them just attack channels that have basically crapped on K-pop artists before, and that scares me the most. So, like, I crapped all over Daughtry and didn't care. I didn't care, but them K-pop ones, man, they're crazy. Like they are dedicated, almost like some of them are like cultist level dedicated. Crazy. Oh, let's see. Miss Catherine says, alternative rock. Hey, like I said, I'm a metalhead, man. I grew up with rock and metal and country music, which I've thought about doing some country reactions on here as well, but that's kind of tough because a lot of country music, it's like, it sounds like the same stuff, just a different voice saying it. Mr. Weld said rap and heavy metal. Hey, man, we right there. We in the same lane, bro. Isaac said, it really depends on my mood, but if I was to choose, I would say metalcore. Bands like Crystal Lake, Fit for a King. I've never heard of Fit for a King, but I am a huge Crystal Lake fan. Crystal Lake is amazing. Let's see. Mr. Mike says, my favorite is classic rock. Nice. What kind of classic rock we talking, Mr. Mike? We talking like Deep Purple, Creedence Clearwater Revival? I mean, we talking about that kind of classic rock? He says, but I'm learning. I used to hate rap and disco, and then I heard NF. Same here, man. Like, I used to not stand rap music. But I sat down one day and I thought to myself, why would I want to, close off my mind to a whole new lane of music that I could actually probably enjoy if I found the right artists, Mr. Edwards says, I don't like him. So you're not a fan of Nate? Some people aren't, man. Some people say his music is like depressing, and just too deep and moody, which, I like it. I had a great time doing it, reacting to his music. Pep says alternative rock is definitely his favorite. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Back in the day, though, alternative rock for me was like Foo Fighters. Like I'm old school, man. Miss Lacey says, I listen to everything pretty much. I float around all the genres. I think the only one I'm not a fan of, unfortunately, is the 80s. Oh, Miss Lacey, I felt that one in my heart. I felt that one in my heart. Oh, I love 80s music. I'm an 80s baby. I love 80s music. Mr. Isaac, Crystal Lake is phenomenal. You've heard their new recorded album. No, I have not heard their new album. I'm probably not even aware that they have a new album. So, thank you for the knowledge. Miss Emily says she loves all kinds of music, so it's hard to narrow it down to just one. I agree. But my heart has a special place for post-hardcore, hard rock, pop punk. Man, there's a lot of metalheads in here. I'm digging this, man. A lot of metal, a lot of rock guys. And ladies. Thank you. Mr. Edwards, no Chris Daughtry. No, we're gonna take a step back from Mr. Daughtry. Yeah. Mike, look up Tom MacDonald. He's a pretty conscious rapper. I've had people actually come on to the channel in the comments and say, look, man, you need to do Tom MacDonald and who was it? There was somebody else. I'm already a huge Hopsin fan, so you ain't got to request Hop. I love Hopsin. But the Tom MacDonald, I've heard that he can be kind of controversial. And, I'd be willing to do it. Honestly, I would. The Misfits got you in a pap. That's old school, bro. The Misfits? Respect. I got nothing but respect for that. Man, you guys are like me. You're like all over the board with your taste in music. I'm the same way. Like I'm all over the place with it. He did a pandemic video as well. Oh man, that's gotta be good. It seems like a lot of people, are jumping on this whole pandemic stuff, trying to get some kind of clout off of it, I guess. But hey, he's out there making his money. He's chasing his bag, right? You can't knock a man for chasing his bag. So as long as they're doing it the right way, don't get into that illegal stuff. Don't do that illegal stuff. He was like the first. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I don't even know who the guy is. I've heard his name and I've seen it in the comments before saying, hey, you should do Tom MacDonald and here's these songs. And then I ask other people, I'm like, hey, you ever heard this dude Tom MacDonald? And they're like, yeah, like he's super controversial, borderline like racist and all this stuff, but it's satire. And I'm like, man, do I really want to take the chance of putting that up on my channel? Somebody getting the wrong idea from it, and next thing I know, I'm coming under fire. I don't know. Maybe I'll get on and do a little disclaimer first. Like, hey, this is just music. Relax. So, Mr. Isaac said, if you are more old school, you probably like music like bands like Alter Bridge. I think I've actually heard of them before. Breaking Benjamin, I've definitely heard of. Beautiful Sin, is that a song or a band? Is that a song by Breaking Benjamin? Those are more early 2000s. There was a lot of good bands, metal and hard rock bands and like alternative rock bands that came out in the early 2000s. Like the right after the whole grunge era, in the mid to late 90s, like post Nirvana and stuff. There was a lot of good bands that came out. Tom's pandemic was more of a warning on how people are taking it. I love it. Oh, okay. I might have to check that out, man. Mr. Mike says, at PAP, I heard Tom was pretty good, and I got a little bit through I'm Not Racist and haven't gone back. Wow. Okay. I have heard of that song. I haven't heard the song, but I heard it was pretty brutal. I heard it was pretty brutal, so I'm afraid to tackle that one. He said it was a good video, really warned people about it. Speaking of Alter Bridge, I was right in the middle of reading that, Weld. Deleting messages, I'm trying to read it. Nah, go ahead and put it in. Let me know. Like I said, you guys, you can request stuff through here, but if you want it guaranteed to be done, hit that little join button and put it in there. It's guaranteed to get done that way. Oh, man, I'm starting to get hungry though. It's almost 2 p.m. So I think we've been live streaming for almost 2 hours now, man, and it doesn't even feel like it. Like it feels like it's been like 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. We've been sitting here chatting. And it's been almost 2 hours. This is great. I love this. Yes, it was a good vibe. Okay, Miss Lacey says, I've been spending the last 10 minutes trying to figure out how to join the channel. I'm not having any luck. Okay, so it should be at the main page. On the main homepage of the channel, there should be a little button under there that says join. It would be like in blue or something like that. I just set it up not too long ago, so hopefully it works. Let's see. Mr. Pap says, I'm Not Racist was joiner Lucas. Oh, okay. But check out Tom's White Boy and If I Was Black. He's got a song called... I might have to look into this guy now. I might have to check him out. Anything Tom is good. All right, Pap. We'll see. You know what? I'm going to get the pen. We're going to write down Tom McDonald. He'll be another artist I check out. Tom McDonald. All right, we've got him written down. I can't guarantee you when I'm going to get to him, but he's in the tablet. And as we all know, the tablet rules the channel. Let's see. It's almost 1 a.m. here. Dang, Josh, you got to go to work, bro. You're going to be wrecked, man. You might get some sleep. Mr. Pap says it's 10 p.m. Oh, you still good, bro. You still got an hour or so you can stay awake for his bedtime. Mr. Weld says, speaking of Alter Bridge, my dad grew up with Miles Kennedy. No stuff. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Tom also had beef with another guy on YouTube. I forgot his name, though. I think I remember seeing something about that on YouTube. Was it... I think it was Mac Lethal, wasn't it? Some white dude named Mac Lethal, I think. I remember seeing that stuff from back in the day. Mr. Isaac says, time for bed now, 7 a.m. here in Norway. Enjoy the rest of your day, and again, really appreciate this type of stream. Good talking with you. See you later. Mr. Isaac, be safe out there, brother. I'll see you soon, man. Get some rest. Pap said Mac Lethal, so yeah, I knew I wasn't crazy. Mr. Edwards says, I'm a man drum, used to being up late. True. Look, man, I had to, my first sergeant and commander called me into their office. It was a day or two ago, and they was like, hey, we're going to do a breathalyzer at 10 p.m., on this date and time. And I was like, crap. So I had to stay up late. I'm used to it too, man. Plus, we do 24-hour duties here. So we do we call it CQ, or charge of quarters, where, an NCO and a soldier stays awake, for 24 hours straight to, keep watch over the barracks while everybody sleeps. So I know about them long nights very well. This type of stream. Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. Isaac, I appreciate it, brother, but you get you some rest, man. We'll be back. Jeffrey says, Mr. Davey says it was Mac. Yep, that's true. Now I have heard of Mac Lethal, but I don't know if he's had any albums or anything. I think he was like a YouTube rapper or something, wasn't he? I'm not 100% sure. I remember hearing the names and stuff in other reactors, covering the whole beef between these rappers. So. All right, Mr. Isaac, good night, good sir. Whew. He was a battle rapper. Oh, no shit, huh? Battle rapper. That's how Eminem got started, was battle rapping. So, I got respect for battle rappers, man. They go after each other's necks. Like, they don't hold back. I think they said somebody was quoted as saying, there's no limit in battle rap. Like, you can go after anything. Moms, dads, kids, doesn't matter. So, nothing's off limits. That's what I meant to say. Nothing's off limits in battle rap. He said, and Tom, shut him up. Okay. Miss Emily says, headed to bed now since it's almost 1 a.m. Goodness gracious. Thanks for such a great live stream, and I'm excited to be a part of the community. Have a great night, afternoon, morning, every night. Miss Emily, good night. Thank you for stopping in. Get you some rest. We'll see you here soon. Take care. My favorite battle rapper is Blind Fury. Now, I have heard of that dude. I think I heard one or two of his things where he was doing like, what do they call it? Like a freestyle or whatever. Like you go on Sway in the morning, something like that. And the dude is actually like legitimately blind. But I've heard him a couple times and he is phenomenal. Like the dude is good. Tom did shut him up big time. Pap says everything is fair and war, in my opinion. Yes, hey, there's that old saying. They say all is fair in love and war. So, but I don't think all is fair in love though, because I ain't trying to play with nobody's emotions or feelings. I ain't playing no mind games over here. So, Blind Fury. Whew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's 2 p.m. here. I think I'm going to jump off the stream now and go grab me something to eat. I haven't eaten yet today, so I might, Arby's is sounding really good right now. Maybe like a bacon, beef, and cheddar or something. That sounds great. So, Tom said if Mac did a drive-by, he would just wave. That's brutal. All right, look. I appreciate y'all coming in. I really do, man. I love this community. I love this channel, and I think that we're building something really good here, really positive. And I appreciate y'all stopping by. I really do, man. I hope y'all have a good night, man. Wherever you're at, safe travels. Get you some rest. We'll be back on, and just keep your eyes on the channel. I'll probably have. I'm probably going to do a 3-peat today. I'll probably drop 3 for y'all today. So, I appreciate y'all stopping in. Thank you, man. I really do. You guys are amazing. And as always, keep spreading that peace, love, and positivity with each other. All right, man. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.